The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Watson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Drops it off for Chubb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Again, it's Watson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Watson. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So 4th down coming up, John Harbaugh sent on the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it. The 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Pickett. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Browns defense has a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception returned for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Now Cade York for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Next to score, Browns 14, Steelers 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 17-14.
Browns 14. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On first and 10, Watson. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. A give running right is Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
To throw on second is Watson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. Well, he does have a good leg. I'll give him that. But not that good.
Not by a long shot.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Now a first down carry for Harris. He's got it to the 43 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, this is Harris. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 37. 58 yards rushing forward now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Third down and 1. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Steelers.
Looking to throw, Pickett. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack.
Now how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it's going to be third down and forever.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
67-yard attempt.
Running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and that will keep this a 3-point game. Well, I tell you, I thought either the scoreboard was wrong or I was wrong or both. But that was an attempt for a field goal on third down, and it was no good as well.
And I'm trying to wrap what little brain I have around why this would be a good idea.
Taking it right down Broadway. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. 17. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Pickett.
Escaping the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Brent, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Nick Chubb. He's to the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Pickett throwing again on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. The York on now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. It was Matthew Adams who got him down on the defensive side.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's Pickett on second down. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Pickett back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 41.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now they're in the hurry-up.
That's good for a Browns 1st down.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Watson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Quan Alexander able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they often go right into a blitzing situation.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Pickett, fourth down, desperation time. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trouble...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but...
And my goodness, another interception. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Throwing now, Watson. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw, Watson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Watson. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's Watson. Touchdown! Nick Chubb, a 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get 1 more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Browns drive about to get started. They can now enjoy the final stages of this one. A very convincing win. I don't know what was said in the locker room, but whatever it was, it worked pretty well.
It certainly did, and it's probably a capper to everything that was said during the week because they go over every eventuality. I mean, you know how coaches are. They want to cover